Hello everyone. Today we want to explore the transformative potentials of lean construction and the critical path method. In the construction industry, we want to focus on lean construction and CPM method, particularly focusing on their implementation in developing countries. And we want to delve into these methodologies. And at the last part of our presentation, we want to recommend you a flowchart to implement lean construction in your project, especially in developing countries. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Kambiz Kordani, a project planner at NRS's company in Finland. I have 10 years experience in Iran in different positions like planning vice president at IBBC, planning and project control manager at IKMT and SKC. I have PMP certification and more than 7 years being consultant in industrial and construction projects. Well, uh, let's check out the content of this presentation. First of all, we want to look at the overview of lean construction and last planner system. Well, in the part 2, we want to compare lean construction and critical path method. And in part 3, we want to explore and describe advantages of lean construction for developing countries. And in the last part of our presentation, we want to suggest and recommend a flowchart for lean construction in developing countries. Lean construction represents a paradigm shift in the construction industry. It's moving away from traditional project management, some kind of, and its approach more value-driven, waste reducing, and also it's rooted in the principle of lean manufacturing. Lean manufacturing, which revolutionized the automotive industry in the late 20th century, lean construction aimed to enhance efficiency and maximizing value at every stage of the construction process. Well, this approach emphasizes on importance of continuous improvement, respect for people, and the elimination of waste, whether it be in materials, time, or talents. It's reduce and eliminate the waste. At the core of lean construction is the last planner system, a collaborative planning method that seeks to improve project delivery by involving all project participants in the planning process. Last planner system operates on several key principles. And first of all, it focuses on pool planning, where work is planned and executed based on the downstream demand, ensuring that tasks are only undertaken when necessary. These contrast sharply with traditional push system where tasks are scheduled based on theoretical project timelines. It's often leading to inefficiencies and bottlenecks. Blast Planner system also emphasizes the importance of making workflow reliably. Workflow is some kind of miss in critical path method, but in last planner system, we are focusing on workflow and also the reliability of workflows. By encouraging frontline workers, those who directly oversee and engage in construction activities, to participate in the planning process, last planner system ensures that plans are realistic and grounded in the participabilities and job sites. This involvement increases commitment to the plan and enhances accountability among all the stakeholders, from project manager to trade persons. Another cornerstone of last planner system is the focus on learning and continuous improvement. Regular meeting and feedback sessions are held to discuss what was planned versus what was achieved, identifying reasons for variances and learning from these insights to improve future planning. This iterative process not only improves project outcomes, but also fosters a culture of collaboration and mutual respect among all project participants. Well, a lean construction and last planner system offers significant benefits over traditional project management methods like CPM. It can include reduced waste and inefficiencies. Well, improve project delivery items and enhance quality. Well, by focusing on value and streamlining the construction process, lean construction enable projects to be completed more efficiently and at a higher quality. But the question is, how can we implement these kind of systems and these beneficial systems, especially in developing countries? Well, let's look at the critical path method. Critical path method offers a time-tested approach to project management. It focuses on task sequencing and schedule optimizing to ensure project completion within the stipulated time frame. And time frame play a crucial role in critical path methods. Well, a critical path method is a cornerstone of modern project management. It is originate in the 1950s and it has revolutionized the way projects are planned and executed by identifying the longest square of dependent tasks. And it calculates the short possible project duration. Well, this method emphasizes the importance of meticulous scheduling and it's enabling project manager to allocate resource efficiency and navigate through complex project with precision. Well, by understanding and applying CPM, project teams can anticipate potential bottlenecks, optimizing timeline, and ensure that critical tasks are completed on a schedule. But they didn't focus on the workflow. Well, let's compare these two methods really quickly. Well, the first of all is flexibility and adaptability. Well, lean construction and last planner system emphasizes flexibility and adaptability. Well, this is the key attributes in the fast-paced and often unpredictable construction environments. Well, by involving all project stakeholders in the planning process and focus on pool planning, Last Planner system enables real-time adjustment to project plans, accommodating changes and unforeseen challenges efficiently. Well, this contrasts with critical path methods' more rigid structure, which while providing a clear project roadmap, and it can be less accommodating to changes once the project is underway. On the other hand, critical path method requires significant efforts to update the entire project schedules for every changes and make it less agile in response to project dynamics. Well, another difference is efficiency and waste reduction. The cornerstone of lean construction is its focus on value maximization and waste elimination. It is not just in terms of materials, but also in time and labor. Last planner system encourages continuous improvements and learning, ensuring that processes are refined and optimized throughout the project life cycles. Well, this can lead to higher efficiency and reducing in waste, and a critical advantage in resource-limited setting typical of developing countries. Well, critical path method, while efficient, it doesn't optimize the project schedule and doesn't inherently address waste. Well, stakeholder engagement and collaboration is another difference between these two methods. Well, Last Planner system promotes an inclusive approach to project management. Well, it engages all the stakeholders in the planning and executing phases. And this collaborative approach fosters a culture of accountability and mutual respect. And it can lead to more committed project teams and better project outcomes. But in contrast, critical path method focuses on primarily on scheduling and task sequencing. Well, it has less emphasis on stakeholder engagement while effective in project timelines. Critical path method may not cultivate the same level of team cohesion and collaboration as last planner system. and also response to project uncertainties and complexity. Well, the dynamic nature of construction project, especially in developing countries, requires methodologies that can adaptly handle uncertainties and complexities. Well, last planner systems, iterative planning, and feedback loops allow for continuous adjustment and learning, and it make it well suited to address unforeseen challenges. Well, conversely, critical path methods linear approach to project planning through powerfully mapping out project schedule can be cumbersome when dealing with complexities and uncertainties that is really frequent, especially in developing countries. Well, uh, you know, there are several advantages of lean construction for developing countries, like resource optimization. That is the one of the principle of advantage in lean construction, especially in developing countries, and improve project delivery. Lean construction methodologies like last planner system enhance project delivery timelines by streamlining workflows and improving coordinating between uh, planning process and ensure that the project activities are more accurately scheduled and executed. It enhances quality and safety by iterative planning and continuous improvement aspects of LPS, and also higher quality outcome. Well, capacity building and empowerment, in when you want to implement lean construction practices like last planner system, especially in developing countries, it can lead to facilitate capacity building and empowerment among local construction professionals and workers. Well, when we want to implement a lean construction in developing countries, we should, begin with the workshop and training session for key stakeholders. These suggested flowchart is based on the best practices and lesson learned in Iran that we implemented in some projects. Well, it should begin with the workshop and training sessions for key stakeholders, including project managers, contractors, and workers. Well, you should first of all introduce lean construction principles and the last planner system, and you should focus on the benefits of lean construction and emphasizing waste, reducing efficiency, and collaboration. In the second step, assessment of current practices. First of all, we should conduct an assessment of existing project management practices and identify areas of improvement. Well, this assessment should highlight processes that contribute to waste and inefficiencies, providing a baseline for future improvements. Well, the third steps is pilot project selection. First of all, you should select a pilot project to implement a lean construction and last planner system. This project should be a manageable size and complexity, and it should allowing for close monitoring and adjustment. In the fourth step, implementing of lean principle, introduce lean tools and techniques like 5S, a streamlined process. In the fifth step, we should monitoring and adjustment the pilot project closely. We should, brief the data on performance metrics such as project delivery time, cost, quality, and safety. In the step 6, training and capacity building, we should expand training programs, and we should encourage knowledge sharing and collaborative problem solving in the projects. Well, in a step 7, we should scaling up based on the success, whether we are successful or fail in our pilot projects. We should gradually scale up the implementation of lean construction based on our lesson learned and best practices. And we should document lesson learned and best practices to guide future projects. And customization or institutionalization we should, in this step, integrate lean construction principle into organization standards, and we should foster a culture of continuous improvement, making lean construction and the last planner system the fundamental part of every of our projects. Well, it is a suggested flowchart for implementing LPS. We should first awareness of education, benefit emphasize on waste, workshops and assessments of current practices. And based on the assessment, we should compile a pilot project section, identify improvement areas, process contributing to waste, and also we can use this pilot project for implement and allows monitoring. Two, introduce the monitoring, value streamline, pool planning, and for this, we should collect data on performance metrics about delivery time, cost, quality, safety, foster continuous improvement, and training and capacity building. And by training, we should scale up more team members, knowledge sharing, and by scaling up, customization based on pilot success and guide for future projects. It's created, and at last into a standard of operating procedures, we should make lean last planner systems and these methodologies the fundamentals in every projects. Well, this comparative analysis highlights the advantages of lean constructions and the last planner systems over the critical path methods. Well, especially in the content of developing countries, when we should emphasizing on waste reduction, efficiency, stakeholder engagement, and continuous improvement. Well, this presentation advocates for embracing lean construction not only as a project management methodology, but as a transformative philosophy that can significantly contribute to the economic and social advancement of development countries and developing countries. And we should ensure more sustainable and prosperous outcomes for the construction industry. Well, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask me.